It's me, Deepak. I'm in Atlanta now. The tour is going well. As I told you, I'm on the tour for the third Jesus, the Christ we cannot ignore. And I've had mostly very good, sympathetic audiences, but then once in a while somebody says, devil, go home, or you are blaspheming, or you're a sinner, or you're going to go to hell, etc., etc. It's part of the play, I guess, part of the Leela. So today, I want to pose another question. First of all, I want to thank you for participating in the conversation. I've been looking at your replies and getting very interesting feedback from so many of you. It's actually wonderful that we're building a community here and getting to know each other and lots of friends here in this space. It's a great place to be, don't you think? Well, anyway, today's verse from Jesus is, "For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." So what do you think it means? Yoke. My yoke is easy. You know, the word yoke means to connect, to go back to the source. And according to a lot of paleolinguistic anthropologists, the word yoke and the word yoga are the same thing, union. So my union is easy, my burden is light. When you're connected to the source, obviously everything is easy and light and light-hearted. I think what Jesus is saying in this particular phrase is that if you're connected to the creative power inside you, which is also the creative power behind all the intelligent activity of the universe, then your burden is light because you're carefree, you do not worry about anything in the future, you do not regret the past, and you have access to insight, to imagination, and to creativity, and to what is even more important, the spontaneous fulfillment of desire through synchronicity. And that is, therefore, a state of good luck. You know, I meet a lot of people who are successful, and I say, tell me the real reason for your success. And they say, I had happened to be in the right place at the right time, or they say I was lucky. If they're religious, they say God was on my side. If they're familiar with Jungian psychology, they say it was synchronicity. If they understand Eastern wisdom traditions, they say it was the spontaneous fulfillment of desire. But they're all talking about the same thing. What they're talking about is the power of intention to orchestrate its own fulfillment. And when intention is in that stillness of consciousness, when there's detachment from the outcome, when there is loss of ego, when we don't worry about details, we're not addicted or attached, we have still intention, a silent intention, a faint intention. We go back to the self, which means go back to our ground state of being, which is stillness. Then the intention ripples across the ocean of consciousness. Internally, we feel insight and inspiration, and externally, situations, circumstances, events, and relationships orchestrate to combine and come around and fulfill what we have desired. These days, it's being talked about as the law of attraction. But what it really is, participating in the creativity of the universe, because the universe is creative, it's conscious, and we can commune with it through our intentions, provided we know how to. Have the intention, go into stillness, get the ego out of the way, and let the universe handle the details, and be grateful. That's it. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light. Love to hear from you. Thank you so much. I'm Deepak Chopra on the road. Keep your feet on the ground and